Gray Man is supported by Patreon. Donate now and receive special early access.
I am the Gray Man, and that totally looks like a redrawing of Starman's portrait, doesn't it? Here, I'm gonna put them side by side right here. That totally looks like just a redraw of Starman, right? Just another way they cut corners. By the way, one thing I'm gonna do, I am trying to pace these Mega Man videos better, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get through the entirety of Proto Man's Palace right here. And then we'll just do all of Dr. Wily's Castle in the final episode. So here we go. Oh, and I did promise I was going to show off some of the sub-weapons after I got them, and I have to show off one of the worst ones right here. Just... This has to be one of the biggest pains in the ass. Like, it'll actually go... You basically have to stand right next to whatever it is you want to kill in order to kill it. Like, it just goes around everything, and then you have... You can only use that one while sliding. This one's a little bit useful, because you can kind of alter the trajectory. But it doesn't have a lot of power behind it. And then this one... Okay, that one is supposed to break up on impact, but if you're super close to something... Like, it just doesn't... Here, hold on. So, it's supposed to break up, and it's supposed to bounce around the room like it's a breakout or something, right? So, you would think that would be more useful. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. But you can't control where it's supposed to go. And if you're standing really close to somebody, like, it just hits them like a normal weapon does. Oh, I did it again! I suck! Yeah, this one, you just gotta be standing right next to him. Doesn't do anything really useful. It doesn't even destroy the... Why do I keep falling down here? Here, this was actually useful. Destroying these guys. I'm just gonna... Oh, it didn't give me the health up this time. The game is just like, you're out of chances. There we go. Rush, I kind of don't really have any time right now. We'll play a track at another date. I'm kind of fucking everything up right now. Whoop. Okay. Another time, buddy. Another time. We'll have that reunion tour. Or maybe we won't. That was kind of one of my cooler Rush stories. So as I've said before, Rush is my favorite band. That's why I repeat the Rush joke so much. And so the last time I got to see them, it was on the R40 tour, which I think everybody... It was supposed to be a 40th anniversary tour, but I think everybody kind of sensed it was a farewell tour. Like, Rush was just kind of, like, letting us down as easy as they could have. I cannot believe I dodged all of that. So I got to see them at the Moda Center in Portland. It was the 6th time I had seen them. I had seen Rush live 6 times over 4 different states. And I went with my friend, and, we, you know, I was, like, friggin'... I didn't have a lot of money at the time, and so I just bought whatever was the cheapest ticket I could get. And it's, like, way, way up in the nosebleeds. And it was so high up in the nosebleeds that, there was actually a slight sound delay. I am not making this up. Where I thought there was something wrong with the front of the house speakers. No, we were just so far away that it took, like, a little extra time for the sound to reach us. But the show goes on, and we get to about, I think 4 or 5 songs in. I remember they were playing one Little Victory specifically. And one of the ushers of the Moda Center comes up to us and says, hey, you've been upgraded. And, you know, the two of us are like, wait, what? And they go, yeah, you bought your tickets during this certain window from this specific vendor. and so you get a free upgrade. And so we just kind of look at each other. It was the beginning of the song, and so we just book it back down to the ground floor where the tickets are supposed to be. And we come out back into the main area, and Alex Lifeson is like right there. We were just perfectly to stage left, and we're like, holy shit! Like I could have thrown something, and I could have hit him. So it was, it was nothing but treble like the entire night because we couldn't hear the bass. But the last time I got to see my favorite band, it was with one of the best seats in the house. And what was ironic is that the time I had seen them previous, it was during the Clockwork Angels tour in 2012. And I had seen them at the TD Garden in Boston. I went out with some... I flew out there for like a guy's weekend, like seeing the band. Just kind of like a little weekend trip or whatever. And that night, we had gotten seats super close to Getty's side, so it was nothing but bass when I saw them during that performance. So I got, like, the last 2 times I got to see Rush, I got the one side of the stage, and I got the other side of the stage. So that, I've got several stories about Rush. And speaking of which, Rush, what do you say you play the opening riff to Clockwork Angels to get me up there? I love that song. Whoop. He's a choo-choo! Shoot the guy. What if they're not actually trying to kill me? What if they're just trying to find their way around here? Like, because they can't see. They're like, is he gone? Ah! It just kills them. Proto-Man, or fake Proto-Man, is like surprisingly medieval. Like, he kind of goes with better theming than Dr. Wily does. Whoop, okay. But as I said, I am trying to pace these videos a little bit better after the Mega Man 3 debacle. Well, that wasn't really a debacle. It was just kind of like a little... I was kind of trying something there, and it didn't really work out. That's kind of a consequence of trying to do these videos consistently, is you kind of spot your mistakes and you just try to correct them as quickly as you can. But the only way through is forward. Got it. I'm gonna try to get the health too. That could have easily gone one of 2 ways. One of the ways ending in death. Actually, that's something I had to correct really early on. I've been meaning to talk about this. So, it wasn't really present until I started doing the Resident Evil 2 playthrough, but, so like most, Let's Players, I record, my commentary in a separate program. I record myself in Audacity, and then I just kind of edit it all together. And so, I do use the noise gate in Audacity, but I didn't use it on a very strong setting when I was starting to post these videos. And so, it wasn't as present in the Mega Man playthroughs, but if you listen to the Resident Evil playthroughs, you can just hear this very faint, kind of like very sharp hiss that's just kind of going through the entire thing because I hadn't maxed out on the noise on the noise filter, and so it just sounds like the emergency broadcast system is just going through the background of a bunch of those videos. This is very low while I'm trying to talk. Oh, this is... Okay, so I haven't talked about this yet, but, this is the first game that has a consistent theme with, the bosses in the palace. It has the Darkman robots. So we fought one of them in the previous level. We're fighting this guy now. And I actually like this guy. This is one of the most, creative bosses, but, like, I feel like they didn't take the idea far enough. Like, it's just kind of like, eh. Especially since it's revealed that the fourth Darkman robot is the one that is imitating Proto Man. It feels like that should have more of an impact. Like, I have a hard time kind of putting this into words, but like, having Dr. Wily can create his own consistent line of evil robots. Like, I feel like the boss battles should matter more in that instance. Does it make any sense? Because, like, all that guy did was just run back and forth and just try to get me with his shield, and all the first guy did was just a tank and he just kind of rolled around. Like, I don't know. I've been trying not to call this game lazy, but that's one... It's one part where it feels like it was an unrealized idea, you know? And I even remember they would have, like, rotating robot masters on the Mega Man cartoon, and they actually had Darkman as kind of like the guest star robot, for lack of a better term. And I remember just even then, as a kid, I was just kind of like, who cares? Like, like, Darkman is just, like, such a who cares villain. Like, no personality, no unique weapon. It just feels like a waste. Come on, buddy. Don't you want me to shoot you? I'm gonna shoot you down. There we go. Ah. Wait, so I lost that extra life. I've gotten... This game gives you so many extra lives! I thought a Buster Run was gonna be more of a hassle. I've been shredding this without even trying. That's not even... And that doesn't really translate to me just being like, you know, a good gamer. Like, I'm an average gamer, as I've demonstrated on numerous occasions. It's just that's how easy this game is. I do like this part, though. This part's cool. Well, thank God I got that extra life. I got a little too big for my britches. Yeah, they don't give me the extra life again. Yeah, I don't deserve it after that. I've spoiled my extra life privileges. That is the consistent thing that I will compliment about this game, though, is that the level design actually is really creative. Oh god, it's just perched there. I almost busted out the rush jet to see if I could get it. Later, buddy! Ugh. Yeah, I just met your friend. He seemed nice. Mistakes were made. Whoop. It's like that old Gallagher joke, you know, just we walked the ends of the earth and then we finally hit the oceans and we were mad that we couldn't keep walking. So we built piers to see if we could walk even further. One of the rare Gallagher jokes that didn't involve watermelons or racism. I'm just gonna kill you. Yep. Even the big bouncy bastards aren't that hard in this game. I was almost tempted to use that E-tank I got, but I'm gonna hold off. Because I've got plenty of lives. I'm putting myself into a similar situation I was in with Mega Man 3. Where just I had a ton of lives, but like, you know, I didn't have anything that was useful to me. Can I beat this guy in one clip of energy? That would be super cool. Yeah, he's got freezy rings and shooty things. Like, I don't know. Again, one of the more creative bosses. But, like, I don't know. This still feels like very kind of like, whatever. Oh, if I had threaded the needle on that, that would have been amazing. And basically, once you get frozen, like, you have to let him hit you. Like, there's no other way to get out of that. You just gotta... you just have to take the hit. That was actually the easier solution. Just a little finger poke of doom. Just boop, you're dead. See, here's a weird thing, is that I thought that this was actually going to take longer, me just beating this palace. I'm looking at my timer right now. I'm, like, almost 16 minutes in. This is, like, barely longer than a typical episode I do. I do like... Again, complimenting the level design, I do like this level. This actually does make you consider your moves. Oop. Not the hardest level in the world, but still very unique. I'm just gonna be fucking up your foundations. That is a subtle thing right there, though, that I like, is that, like, you'll notice that the whistle was, like, slightly off-key. It shows that that's not the real Proto Man. Huh? This cutscene has been brought to you by the letter L. And see, even this boss fight, it's just kind of like... It's combining features from the previous Darkman robots, but not really in, like, an interesting way. Because we had the shield with the second one, which I do have to say, the shield effect is, like, a rather unique thing, especially for the NES. That's kind of my summation so far of this game, isn't it? It's like, it's fine, but it could have been better. See, he's already dead! Average! You've done well, Mega Man. I never expected you to defeat my powerful Darkman robot. Oh no, it's Wily, wow, big shock. Until now I have managed to frame Proto Man for my crimes, but now the real Proto Man has appeared and spoiled my plan. Dr. Light is a captive in my lab. Come if you dare. Yeah, Dr. Wily is always Dr. Wily. Yay, we're going to find Dr. Wily again. He did build a much better palace, though. Like, I was complaining in Mega Man 4 that the palace was just kind of eh, but this is a much better palace. I like this. And we will tour that palace in the next episode. See you then.